Good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so let us start for this session this week. With the start, I want to just make one announcement that whatever earlier you have attended the session from 11:30 to 12:30 today. So related to that, so all has to register for that particular session, and I think very few students has shared the snapshot of attendance. So for particularly for boys, I didn't get response from your side. So if someone authority will ask for the same, so that time I will not be responsible for the same, because already I was intimated to you that whenever you are attending any session, so you're supposed to just keep a record of that, and as a proof you can just keep the attendance or that snapshot with your name. That is important, because the just copy paste that can be might be happen. So you have to just write the good morning or the your name and the college name in the chat box or the in the comment, and that time you supposed to take the snapshot, and that snapshot you can send on the respective that I have shared one email id of mine. So on that you can share all these snapshots with which session that is for, and at what time, and what is the title of that particular session. So including that all, you supposed to send the email, not only the just attach the snapshot and just send without any subject or without any description. So at least that care it is expected from you all to take whenever you are sending such emails to me, because in the exam also, that is you are I just asked the descriptive question. So what is asked, show or draw the interface. So you just drawn the interface, that is enough, but that is not enough. Which IC you are going to use, what it has, or which pins you are going to connect, where, why, how, that also it is expected to write in the description. Just one has drawn the diagram, the interfacing, and just as an image just pasted for that answer of the unit question, and all others has also done the same thing, just the same diagram. Who has drawn that? Now I supposed to just to find it out that key, who has drawn the actual the original drawer of that particular diagram. So this type of experience, it is very bad for me that you're just copy pasting the diagrams. Why you're not doing the study, not taking the seriously? Mainly the boys are also just making that, the very few are just doing the sincere efforts for writing the answers. Otherwise all other just mugging or that copying the diagrams and the answers. So that is not at all expected. So with that, the now that about that session, so I am sending after this lecture the registration link to you. So you all has to register on that. You have to solve that one quiz if you have attended that session, and after giving the correct answers you will get the e-certificate, and that e-certificate also with that attendance snapshot you can send on that respective mail id by mentioning your name, roll number, topic, title of that session, like this. So tomorrow is also that session is there, but whether it is for you students or not, so that I will confirm, and I will intimate to you. So that is okay. So now we will go towards the today's session, where we are going to learn the last point from this unit number 5, and that is what we are going to see, the instruction set. So in the earlier In the earlier sessions, we have gone through the introduction, the architecture part, the features, and the configuration word. So, depending on that, a few questions are there for you, and expecting from you that at least you can give the response to these particular questions. So, let us start today's session with this respective quiz time. So, these are the few questions I just made for you that can you just give the answers. So, I'm expecting in the chat box the answers for these three questions. So easiest questions I have deposited for you. So just try to give the answers for this. Then we will move towards the instruction set, which is very important. So take 1 or 2 minutes hardly and just give the answers for these questions in the chat box. Okay, so no one has tried to attempt the questions, this quiz. So don't know why. And this is very worst condition for you all students, because if the actual test was there and you supposed to be here physically, so that time how horrible condition it was, I cannot imagine also. Because these are the very simple questions I asked here, and if you have given attention or you have noted down in the last sessions, so definitely you might be got the answers for this. Okay, now Vaishnavi has tried. Okay, very good. So such type of initiative I am expecting from you all students, because even though the answers are wrong or some positive response, if it comes from the students side, that time we are now getting the motivated to just teaching to you. Otherwise just I'm one way communication is going to be happen, and how much it is getting received by you or no, so that becomes the question mark. So third and second question, I got the answer, but not for the first. So what is the first size of configuration word of pick is dash dash bits. That is the size. Okay, so very good. So Bully has given the answers for that, and it is of 14 bits. So such a type of efforts it is expected from all the students, because these from these MCQs only, if the MCQ test is going to be organized by the university, so definitely they will ask from this one only. So that time no one is going to help you. So it is expected to just do the sincere efforts from your side. Second question was dash dash ADC channels available with pick or in pick. So 8 ADC channels are there. So that answer I got correct. So Boren bit stands for. So why? What is the purpose? What is the function? So that you can get. So that also I got the correct answer. That is brownout reset enable bit. So I have highlighted that BOREN. So what does it mean, and all the functions of all the pins that already we have seen in one of the sessions. And for pinout I have just made one Excel type of, so that I will share that one also here. So this is what you are able to see on your screen. That is the pinout diagram for our pick. In that I have categorized that key related pins I have highlighted with the same color, like that the PSP few of the PSPs are on left side, few of the PSPs at the bottom up to the up. So to make the group of them, which are the at different places actually they are placed. So how they grouped. So accordingly, I have highlighted by the color. So this Excel sheet also I will just as a picture I will share it to you so that it will be easy for understanding and to keep remember. That is where is the clock. So 13, 14 is the clock. So where is the T1? Where is the T0? What is the CCP? So all that the pin description we have learned. But whenever the actually connection time comes, so that time which are these pins, so it is a very complicated, they have given the pinout diagram. So this is what I have elaborated and I have distributed the group wise, the coloring also I have made. So this I will share to you, so you just keep with you, that is the color diagram for you. I will convert this into the image and I will share with you. Okay, so with this, that is the pinout. Then we will actually go for the today's session, that is with the instruction set. But before going for the instruction set, this terminology we should remember or you should note down in your notebook. So just take 1 minute and just note it down, because this terminology only we are going to use in the syntax of each instruction. So what is that, how it works, so that we will see one by one. So here also in pick 16F877A, they have categorized, 5 groups or 5 categories they have made for the instruction set. So these 5 categories are data transfer, arithmetic and logic, bit operation, program control, and other instructions like that they have made it. So one by one we will go through that. So first you just note it down that what terminology they have used there. So W, it is nothing but working register. So the same functioning or the working is there, but only notations they have changed in the pick. In 8051, if you are remembering, we have used the accumulator A everywhere. That is the central point of the instruction. So like that, W is the central point of instruction in this particular pick. That is the working, it is known as the working register. F is the flag register. So in that PSW, program status word, if you are remembering, in that the zero flag, the even odd, even parity flag, so they were there. So like that here also F register is there, which is known as the flag register. Then D stands for the decision making bit. Okay, whether it is 1 or 0, so that depends on that the particular, the function is also going to be depend. So how it is going to be work, so in the instruction let us see. K they have used for the constant value. That is if you are comparing with the 8051, so that time we got that the what is this called, the hash and number, that is direct data. So in the same way, it is a constant value or the direct data can be denoted by K in the syntax. And if you are taking the example, so that time you can put the any constant number there. So that number may be in decimal, maybe in binary, maybe in octal, maybe in hexadecimal. So how to represent that in a octal or the binary, so that also we will see in one of the slide. B, that is the, it is not the binary actually, so but here in the syntax, so it is the specific bit number. Bit oriented register, if it is there, that is 8 bits are there, and from that only 7th bit we have to make high, or only 6th bit we have to make it low. So that time this B stands for that respective bit number position of that respective bit. Okay, so this is the what terminology. So just note it down so that while we are studying the instructions, this slide may not be there in front of you. So it is expected to put in this particular on paper. Okay, let us go for the next slide. That is the instruction set. So first category, that is the data transfer. So in 8051 also we have seen the various five categories. So in the same way, only the names they have changed, and syntax is also definitely going to be changed. So in data transfer category, there are six instructions. There are six instructions, and namely that is in front of you. It is shown there. So if you can see in carefully, move L space W space K. So that is the move instruction that we have seen in the 8051. So similar, this instruction is there. But what is the meaning of this? That is used to write constant, that is fixed data, in W register. That is move the value from literal to W register. In other words, it is given. But K copy into W. That is in simple way. Move L W K, that is K into W. That is the transfer the data, direct data. So this is in the instruction in the pick, first instruction for the data transfer. Another data transfer instruction, that is move W FF. So again it here's that, see the syntax how it is been written. So content of W is copied into F. That is opposite, W into F. The earlier was the constant number into W. So the direction of this data transfer is also very important, and accordingly the instruction we have to note down. The next one, that is move F comma D. So here the main instruction is related with this capital F and small f comma D. So D is nothing but decision making bit. Decision making bit. So in the description it is written there. So you can refer this. That is, if D is equal to 0, the destination is W register. And if D is equal to 1, the destination is F register. That is, the content of F is copied into the destination. So we have to copy the data from F to F or F to W. So that is decided by this particular D bit. That is decision making bit. Got it? So copying, not the cut paste, copy paste it is. So got it, the meaning of this? Actually the data transfer is happening between the F and the destination. So destination may be W, maybe F itself. F itself. So who is decision taking? That is the bit D. So if the D is equal to 0, so destination will be W register. In earlier language, that is the accumulator. Here is the W, like that. Then next instruction, that is CLRW, म्हणजे clear W. W register clear. What is the description it is written? 0 is copied into W register. The W register is of 8 bit. All the 8 bits will be replaced by 0. Clear W, like that. In the same way, CLRF F, that is clear the F register. The W register clear करायचं असेल तर CLRW. F register clear करायचं असेल तर CLRF F. That is 0 is copied into the F register. Got it? So the difference, minute difference between these two. A separate instruction for W and separate instruction for F for clearing the data. The next, it is swap. SWAP F comma D. So swap is the main function. That is, upper comma lower nibbles are exchanged. Total 8 bits are there. lower 4 bit, upper 4 bit. So they got swapped. Lower 4 bit becomes the upper 4 bit and upper 4 bit becomes the lower 4 bit. So in that way, this swapping is going to be happen. But in which register? So that is decided by the this D. So again, if D is equal to 0, the destination is W, and if D is equal to 1, destination is F register. Got it? So this is what how the this particular all the 6 instructions are there comes under the data transfer. So got it? The first three are same, then fourth, fifth are same. That is same means common category, and this swap means the just exchanging the data from upper and lower nibbles. So these 6 instructions comes under the data transfer. Then the next category that comes, that is the arithmetic and logic. Arithmetic and logic. So everyone knows that the which operations comes under this arithmetic and logical operations, but the instructions, that is the syntax, are a little bit different from that the earlier which we have seen for the 8051. So in this arithmetic and logic instruction category, there are number of instructions, that is a total 15 instructions are there. So that also you can note it down, because the earlier 6 and this is 15. That is, if you are remembering, that is the how much the total instruction set has the instruction for pick. Total number of instructions. So they are the only 35 as compared to that of the 111 in the 8051. So in that 35 instructions, only the many different functions and all that they have made a complicated, we can say, but it reduces or it also improves the performance of that particular pick functioning. So we have to just do a little bit hard study on that. So let us see one by one all the instructions under arithmetic and logic category. So first it is add, that is ADDLWK. ADDLWK. That is given constant, that is K, is added with W register. Means this is the instruction for the addition with W register, that is accumulator. And definitely the answer is going to be stored in W register, as we have seen in the 8051, that is answer is stored in accumulator. So in the same way here the answer is going to be stored in the W. Next, that is add WF F comma D. So again D is the decision maker. So if D is 0, which contents are going to be added? That is W plus F. The addition of W plus F is going to happen, and answer is stored in W. Answer is stored in W. But if D is equal to 1, addition of W and F will happen, and the answer is going to be stored in F register. So that is the change. That is the where the answer is going to be stored. So that is different for D is equal to 0 and D is equal to 1. The function is the same, that is the addition. That is W plus F. Got it? The meaning of this add WF FD. Then next two instructions for subtraction. That is sub, that is SUBL WK. So what is the description for that? That is W register content is subtracted from K. So that is to be note down. कशातनं काय minus होते. So that is also very important. So W gets subtracted from K आणि आन्सर कुठे स्टोअर होणार? सो इट विल बी स्टोअर्ड इन W. दॅट इज ऑल्सो टू बी नोटेड. कशातनं काय मायनस होत आहे आणि आन्सर जे आलेलं आहे सबट्रॅक्शन ती कुठे स्टोअर होणार. सो दॅट इज ऑल्सो हॅज टू बी नोट डाऊन फॉर दिस पर्टिक्युलर इन्स्ट्रक्शन. Similar, that is the for fourth. Sub WFF. Sub WFF. मगाशी कॉन्स्टंट मधनं W मायनस झालं, म्हणजे जे कॉन्स्टंट नंबर आहे के मधनं W मायनस झालं. इथं स्मॉल f मधनं W मायनस होणार. दॅट इज W register content is subtracted from F. फ्लॅग रेजिस्टर मध्ये ज्या व्हॅल्यू आहेत त्याच्यातून W रेजिस्टर मधल्या व्हॅल्यू मायनस होणार. But here also this D is going to play the role. That is, if D is equal to 0, the answer is going to be stored in W. I think here something is missing from my side, or on the portal I am supposed to check the fourth instruction. There should be comma D at the last, because here if the D is equal to 0, answer is going to be stored in W, and if D is equal to 1, answer is going to be stored in F. So for that it should be preceded by this particular comma and D. Okay. So that I will confirm it, or it should be there, that is comma D. So if you are writing, so you can add into that particular comma D. The next two instructions are for ANDing, that is AND operation. ANDLWK. So AND operation, is it in between constant and W? That is straightforward. That is K and W, that is constant value and W register ANDing will be there. So how this logical ANDing will happen? If 1 is there, so answer will be 1. For all other it will be 0. So that is the ANDing between the constant number and the respective W register. The next one, that is AND WFFD. ANDing between W register and flag register, that is working register and flag register. And decision making, again the same. If D is equal to 0, answer will be stored in W, and here also it should be 1. If it is 1, so it is going to stored in the this F, the ANDing answer. So this change also I will do before just uploading this particular PPT on the study material. So that is required some changes in this one. So there should be D is equal to 1. So this is for ANDing, that is the AND operation, and logical operation can be performed by this particular instruction. Where to use the practical applications, so that is a part ahead. So right now we just go through the number of instructions and their importance or their functioning, how they are going to work out. Then the next, that is the IORLWK, that is ORing operation. So this is the logical, I think it is a L or I, so that also I supposed to just check it out, because LOR, that is logical or operation, it might be, but just I will check that key whether it is the L or I. A logical or operation with W register of this constant आणि W register ह्यांच्यातल्या कंटेंट्स हे ऑरिंग करतंय, that is the logical ORing, logical addition, and the answer will be get stored in W. So by default it is W. हे लक्षात ठेवा. जसं तिथं accumulator होतं तसं इथं it will be stored in the W. So this is the logical OR operation. Just you note down that the particular syntax. So this I will just get it confirmed. Then similar to that, IOR WF F comma D, that is ORing operation of W register with F register. So here decision making again the same, that is if D is equal to 0, the answer will be stored in W, and if D is equal to 1, answer will be stored in F register. So this is what it is there for ORing. Next two instructions under this category, that is XORing. So again the same, that is XOR, that is XOR LWK, means the XORing between W register and constant, and the answer will be stored in W. The next to that, that is XORing FFD, means the XORing between the working register and flag register. But where the answer will be get stored, that is if D is equal to 0 in W, if D is equal to 1 in F. So that is the fix, it is the having the answer where it gets the destination to store. Next two are related to increment and decrement. So in that way only we will remember, that is 2 for XORing, 2 for ANDing, 2 for ORing, 2 for adding, 2 for subtracting, and 2 for this increment and decrement, like this. The next two are the rotate left and rotate right, like that. So that will be easy for remembering. So how it will work, or what is the exactly the syntax for increment? INCF F comma D. So what it increments? It increments the F register content. It increments the F register content by 1 definitely. So that is what they have given, F plus 1, and the result is going to be stored in W. So that is very important, कारण फ्लॅग रजिस्टर मध्ये एक ना इन्क्रीमेंट होतीये, परंतु आन्सर कुठे स्टोर होते तर डब्ल्यू मध्ये, एफ मध्ये नाही. आणि एफ मध्ये व्हायचं असेल तर डी इज इक्वल टू 1. डी इज इक्वल टू 1 असेल तर the incremented answer will be get stored in the, so that is going to be remain fixed. Similarly for decrement, DECF F comma D, again the same meaning, that is decrement F register content by 1. Decrement F register content by 1 म्हणजेच काय, F minus 1. जर D is equal to 0 असेल तर W मध्ये, D is equal to 1 असेल तर F मध्ये answer हे स्टोर केलं जाईल. So this is what increment and decrement for F register. Next, RLF FD, that is rotate left. Rotate register content left through carry. So that word is very important, through carry. That is carry, one bit is also getting added, and that is going to be rotated to the left by 1. And result is stored to W if D is equal to 0. Result is stored to F if D is equal to 1. So that we should understand that without carry or through carry. So it is through carry, both the instructions, that is rotate left and rotate right. So the next instruction, that is instruction number 14, that is RRF FD. Rotate register content right through carry. म्हणजे आता उजवीकडं एक एक प्लेस न एक एक बिट न हे शिफ्ट होणार आहे, आणि शिफ्ट झालेला डेटा वेअर इट इज गोइंग टू बी स्टोर्ड result to W if D is equal to 0. D is equal to 0 असेल तर W मध्ये आणि D is equal to 1 असेल तर F मध्ये हा डेटा स्टोअर केला जाईल. And the last one that is from this category, that is the arithmetic and logic. So that is complement. That is COMFFD. That is complement the F register content. Complement म्हणजे काय की 1 असेल तर 0, 0 असेल तर 1. That is what it is going to be happen. Here also the same. That is if D is equal to 0, the result will be stored in W, and if D is equal to 1, the result is going to be stored in the F register. So this is the what summary of arithmetic and logic instructions for PIC 16F877A. For this type of the series, these are the arithmetic and logical instructions, that is total 15. So I hope you have noted down at least the syntax or the instruction. Okay, so let us go for the next category, that is bit operation. That is bit by bit operation. So in the this nominations we have seen at the first slide, that is the what the B stands for. So it is not the for this particular. So how it can be used over here? So it comes in bit operation. It is not the binary. B stands for. So only two instructions are there in bit operation. That is either to set the bit or to clear the bit. म्हणजे काय की 8 बिटचा एक रेजिस्टर असतो, तर त्यातली कुठली एखादी पर्टिक्युलर बिट तुम्हाला क्लिअर करायची किंवा सेट करायची, हे दोनच ऑपरेशन्स आहेत. तर ह्या दोन ऑपरेशनसाठी ह्या दोन इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स आर देअर. सो फर्स्ट इन्स्ट्रक्शन इज फॉर क्लिअर, that is BCF. BCF, that is bit clearing flag, like that. BCF, F comma B. So B stands for की particular position, की तिसरी bit, चौथी bit. These bits are getting counted from 0. So that also we should remember. 0 to 7, not 1 to 8. It is 0 to 7. तर त्याप्रमाणे तिथं तो आकडा येणार आहे. That is BCF FB means resets the specified bit in F register. In F register content. म्हणजे जर F register मध्ये 1111 1111 असेल, तर तुम्हाला जर वाटलं किंवा ॲज पर द ऍप्लिकेशन पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह की थर्ड बिट वी शुड मेक इट 0. So that time this small b should be replaced by the 3. BCF F comma 3. म्हणजे तिसऱ्या जागेची बिट ही 1 ची 0 होईल. मग तिसरी जागा म्हणजे नेमकी कुठली? So what will be the answer? So the answer will be 1111 0111. लक्षात घ्या, 0111. Like this, the clearing of respective bit will takes place. Next one, that is BSF. So it is bit set flag. Set करायचा आता एखादा bit. So for that it is the bit set flag. The syntax is the same. That is BSF F comma B. Will set the specified bit in the F register. So this is how it is going to be work. So this only two instructions are there under this bit operation. I hope all of you has understand this bit operation, two instructions. Then we will move towards the next category, that is program control. So this is the generalized instructions are there. So all of we has seen already in the program. So let us see that what the changes are there or how it differs from the earlier instruction. So it contains total 9 instruction. This category, that is program control, contains the total 9 instructions. So which are they? So just look at the first instruction, that is BTF SC F comma B. So what is the meaning? So first two are the similar category of, that is BTF SSF comma B. So what is the difference between these two? That is the C and S. Clear and set, like that. So what does it mean? Skip to the next instruction. That two it is remained over here. Skip to the next instruction if B is equal to 0. And this is skip to the next instruction if B is equal to 1. Like this. So here also that modification it is needed in the description. That is skip to next instruction if B is equal to 0 and skip to next instruction if B is equal to 1. So these two first two. Then the next one, that is increment and decrement. INC FSZ FD and DECF SZ FD. So what does it mean? Skip to the next instruction if F is equal to 0, म्हणजे पूर्ण flag register if it is 0, and if D is equal to 0, so the answer will be stored in the W. That is the same meaning. If D is equal to 1, the answer or the result will be stored in F when D is equal to 1. That is increment and go to the next instruction, like that. Increment and go to the next instruction if F is equal to 0. And here it is decrement, that is skip, decrement and skip to the next instruction if F is equal to 0. That is F minus 1 it will do, and it will be stored in W if D is equal to 0, and it will decrement and store the result in F when D is equal to 1. That is common or same for all the instructions that we are not going to read out now. So this is how the decrement and skip for the next instruction. So this concept we will get clear when actual program we are going to see. So in the iteration type of program and repetition steps are there. So there such instructions are going to be used. Counter, in that this is going to be used. So next are the unconditional labels are there, or the program control instructions are there from the fifth. That is the fifth instruction you can see here, that is go to. Go to, this is the instruction. Where to go, that is it is label. So there we can give the actual label, key, start, end, or the next, whatever the label we are giving. So go to there, like that, unconditional jump to specified label. So like this, the meaning of this particular instruction, that is go to. Next to that, that is call. Now if subroutine is written or sub function is written there, so to call it, so this call function is, or the call instruction is used. So if there are so many subroutines, so which subroutine has to call? So that can be given by this one, that is call 1, call 2, call 3, like that. That is unconditional call the label. So this is what the instruction. Then return, that is from subroutine the control has to return back to the main program. In that, this return is used. But in that return also, a little variation is there. That is the simple subroutine, or the what the next instruction is just making that, or it returns from the interrupt routine. So for that, different return instruction is there. So which are this? So last two you can see. RETLWK, that is return to main program with K in W register. म्हणजे if you are remembering the C programming, की void main आपण लिहित होतो, तिथे जर इंटिजर मेन जर लिहिलं तर त्याचा अर्थ काय होतो, की सब रुटीन मधनं काहीतरी डेटा त्याला रिटर्न गेला पाहिजे. काहीतरी डेटा म्हणजे काहीतरी व्हॅल्यू, काहीतरी व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे दिस के. सो इट विल रिटर्न टू द मेन प्रोग्राम with the value of k, like this. So conditional return, it can be mentioned as conditional return. आणि वरचं जे रिटर्न होतं ते unconditional return. And the last one, that is the RETFIE, that is from interrupt it has to get return from the interrupt routine, return from the interrupt routine. So for that, this particular command or this instruction has to be used. So like this, the program control category, it is having the 9 instruction. So if you have counted, so only the 32 instructions are over. Now the next, that is the last one, that is the other instructions. Last one, that is the other instructions. So in that, in this category, so 3 instructions comes. That is, first is NOP, that is also known as the NOP, that is NOP, that is no operation, like that. So many times it is been used to add the delay or to make the delay in the operation. So this nope, 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 like that you can add the instruction. It has no effect on the any operation. Okay. Then CLR WDT. So we have seen that the concept of watchdog timer, that is used as a reset to the pick. So how it is going to be used? So to clear this instruction is used. CLR WDT, that is clear watchdog timer. So it is also known as the initialize the watchdog time feature. So that is needed at the start of the program normally. And another one quality of this pick is sleep mode. So to make that pick into the sleep mode, this particular instruction is been used, that is sleep, SLEEP. So that initializes the standby mode, that initializes the standby mode. So that is the sleep. So if you have counted now, that is the total 35 instructions are there for this pick under this particular 5 categories. So if you have noted down, if not, so in the evening you just go through this particular video and just note down all the instructions, because after the end of this particular, so we supposed to conduct the one test. So that test we are going to conduct on Wednesday on this particular unit. Okay, so I hope this is what all the instructions I have taught to you, so you understand. You just go through it once again, so that on the Wednesday, based on that only, you're supposed to give the test number 5. Tomorrow the remaining part and a few of this particular programs, small programs, we will go through it, so that we will go for the unit number 6. That is the next part of this pick only. Section second is all it is pick. The first section it was all the 8051. So accordingly we will go ahead. Okay, so now you can just put your attendance in the chat box and you can leave now. If anyone is having any doubt or any query, so you can ask here. Otherwise, you can leave. And that instruction, don't forget that to register, I am just sharing that registration link to you immediately after this session. So register it and solve the quiz and get the e-certificate. And both you have to send to the that my mail ID given. Okay. So I'm just stop this sharing here. Thank you.